Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Real Estate Matters with Lightway Homes. Trust you are doing greatly today. As for us, we are fantastic.
We are doing good.
Oh, we are doing very well, and I'm very sure she's even more fantastic. How are you doing today, Ma?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good.
Good to be here again.
Yeah, we are
Hello, everyone.
Exactly. So our topic for today is, we're just going to elaborate on something that you might see every other day on, maybe property banners or this feature and that feature, but we're going to be explaining them one after the other for you so that you can, understand the facilities that will be provided for you by the real estate company you're buying a property from. So today's topic, in essence, is some real estate terms that you should know. We're going to be explaining them, and today we're going to be covering perimeter fencing. We're going to be covering recreational and green areas in the real estate property. We are going to be covering paved road network, and we are going to be covering security. So please listen, go and bring your pen and paper as usual. George, the veteran is about to speak. So enjoy this session. Over to you, Ma.
Okay, so welcome everyone once again. And when we are talking about features to real estate, sometimes it's good what your real estate firm is going to provide for you.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's always good to know from the beginning so that later you won't say, you're not giving us this or that, but from the onset, So sometimes those things comes with a cost. You understand, they will have told you, okay, for development, this is what you're going to pay, so you are aware. And when you are paying, you should know what you are paying for. So the first one you talked about is the perimeter fencing.
Yes.
When we talk about perimeter fencing, it just has to do with the perimeter fence of the old estate.
Yeah.
So some people start from the gatehouse, where they will now be taking their boundary from each side to the end. And it's always good. I tell people, when you are doing real estate, please secure your land. That's where that perimeter fence comes from. If you do your perimeter fencing, it's so hard for anybody to encroach.
Exactly. There's a boundary.
Yes, you already have a boundary. You have a gatehouse. The gate is locked. How will somebody just encroach into your land anyhow? So it doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. So the second one is the recreation center. Mm-hmm. So when you start developing an estate, there's always this thing called a layout. Mm-hmm, so from the layout, you should have marked some places for this. It's not all estate that have recreation centers, but it's always good. We have been introducing it so that people will not just be living without having a place.
And buildings.
So when we talk about recreation center, green areas, some people, you see, when you enter their estate, they have this volleyball courts, children playground, and all that. So a park, which helps people to relax, maybe on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Some people even do gym house. Mm-hmm. Though it comes with a cost, like I said, you might need to pay one amount or the other to enjoy the facility. Mm-hmm. Because if they open it to everybody at once, they might spoil it. You know how Nigeria.
Exactly, and it has to be maintained anyway.
So it has to be maintained. So that's what green area means. So from the onset of a company, of an estate, they already have marked this particular portion for such.
Okay.
So when you hear recreation center, green area, your mind should just go to these things we just talked about. It might be park, it might be children playground, it might be volleyball court or other activities for relaxation.
Activities for relaxing. I love the sound of that. I'm already feeling relaxed.
It's just a place you can go. Some people go jogging in the morning, then they want to carry some weight and just on Saturday. There's some weekends do that.
That's why we love weekends a lot.
So weekend is always good for that.
So on to the next one.
So the next one, we talked about paved road network. So when we talked about paved road network, it starts from the layout, like I said.
The list layout is very important.
That layout already I marked where all the roads will be. And that's why some people categorize it to be road A, road B. Some people will say they will use number 1, 2, road 1. So it depends. Some people use street name. So you already know there's a road here, and an estate is supposed to be well spacious. The road that connects each street. The way some people are arranged their own, the road that connect next street, you can come out and still not follow where you are coming from. So that is already taking control of from the onset. And now when we talk about paved road, there are different type of road that people do. Is it interlocked road you are going to provide? Is it a motorable road, which is just graded? And is it just all this grading without what was it called, without quota and all of that? So it depends on what you agree with your client, and the road is very important. And some people do road without drainage. So you need to know, will there be drainages, or each owner of their house will have to provide the drainage. So if you are paying for a road with drainage, then they must give you a road with drainages. But if you are not paying for that, don't be expecting that, because it costs a lot to do all of that. So when we talk about road network, you can even ask for the layout to see how well planned the estate is. It's very important. When you see it, you can even, some estate will allow you, we allow you choose where you want to be, and that's where we have a space of, I want corner piece, I want this one facing the road.
That's first buyer advantage, or epic buyer advantage.
It might come with a cost, but it's always very good at the end of the day. So then we talked about securities. When we talk about security in an estate, it's very important to give security to your client. That's the people that will live in the estate. So it starts from the gatehouse. So you see, most estates, they first build a gatehouse with a security house.
Yes.
So the gatehouse, the security is always there to monitor who goes in and who comes out. There are gatehouse that we have some dual road carriage, where the in is different from the out.
Oh yes,
depending on the space that they have. Where you come in from is not where you go out from, just to allow easy passage or movement of cars. You understand? So security there might need to ask you where you are going to. Maybe they have a CUG line to call people, to be sure that nobody just have access.
So that
now that everybody is trying to be security conscious, we need to be sure of who is coming to check you before they come around. So you can even turn them back from the security gate and say, I'm not around.
I'm not around there.
So security is very important. It's very important. Some people also have back gates where there will be security, front gate where there is security. It's very important.
Double security.
Yes, double security. So security for any estate is like a priority. Very important.
A priority, exactly. So, with that, we have come to the end of this particular session. This is just part 1, mind you. So stay tuned, subscribe for part 2. Don't miss part 2. Okay, so for some of you that want to buy property and you don't want to start asking your uncle and your aunt, what is perimeter fencing? What is a paved road network? Just rush to Lightway Homes, Real Estate Matters with Light, and we'll explain it for you like free of charge, but you don't have anything to hide, okay? And I think some of Lightway Homes properties has these features, right? You see,
the Naples at Areco has that feature. Even the Novara has it, where we have security.
So you will not just learn, you won't just learn this. We even have this in our properties, but just for another day. Just for another day. So thank you so much for watching this episode.
Thank you.
We appreciate your watching, your subscribing. We see you. Thank you. And we promise that we'll keep bringing more interesting topics your way, because at the end of the day, your money can't be wasted. You can't encounter Lightway Homes and waste your money. It's not possible.
No, it's not.
Yes. So until we come your way next time, do take care of yourself. Share this video to someone you know who wants to buy property. Refer them to us. We'll treat them well. We'll guide them well. That's what we're here for. So take care of yourself. Bye.
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 Thank you.